This is Jamie Dyer welcoming you to another edition of the Quo-Cast. And this is a call out to all the Quo tribute bands out there. I would love it if you'd come on the podcast and talk about your band. How did you form? What are you doing next? How do you play Quo different to the next tribute band? Maybe there's a certain era that you cover. Why do you cover it? Why do you love Quo? How did you start loving Quo in the first place? All of these questions and more await you if you're a guest on the Quo-Cast. I would love to hear from you. I've had many tribute bands on the podcast over the years, too many to mention at this point. And also, if you've already been on, you can come on again. Because one thing I've learned from doing this podcast over the last 5 years is that there is always something new to talk about in the universe of Quo. Now, as a little extra, I'd like to say that if you're watching this and you are in another kind of tribute band, a band maybe from the 70s, maybe late 60s, 70s, 80s, then I would also love to hear from you, because you've probably shared the bill with a Quo tribute band. You may have even supported Quo at a festival or something like that. Whatever your connection, I would love to hear from you about that. Whatever the tribute band happens to be. It could be Slade, it could be Mud, it could be Shawaddy, it could be anything, you know, any 60s, 70s, 80s type tribute band that has been on these bills with other Quo tribute bands and Quo themselves, perhaps. So I would love to hear from all of you. I'd love to have a chat, because I love hearing all the different perspectives, and so do our listeners and viewers on YouTube and through podcast as well. Now, here's the technical detail. All interviews last between 15 to 30 minutes and can be conducted via the following methods: WhatsApp, Zoom, Skype, Clean Feed, and I can also ring you on the phone. So if for some reason you don't have a webcam nearby or you're on the road, I can just call you and we can have a chat. And really, you don't need anything else other than that. So yeah, the interviews last between sort of 15, 30, 45 minutes, depending on how much time you got. And we can have a structure, we can be free, whatever makes you feel comfortable. So whatever your situation, I look forward to hearing you and hopefully having you as a guest on the Quo-Cast. And also, I was going to end it there, but alas, no. If there are any listeners who know of bands out there, then point them in my direction. You can go onto Facebook, comment on a post on there and tell me, or send me a private DM. You can go onto Twitter at the Quo-Cast, onto Instagram as well, at the Quo-Cast, as well as our email address, which is quocast@outlook.com. I very much look forward to hearing from you.